Si Presidente Duterte noon, pag publicly sinasabi niya na siya nga pumipigil sa mga gustong mag-kudita dahil hindi siya naniniwala doon. Gusto niya, tayo nyo eleksyon. Eleksyon kayo, hindi yung kudita.
Pero sir, di ba si Duterte, nung January of 2024 ba yun, he called for sedition. Called for secession. Secession of Mindanao. So it's not like he's very careful all the time with regard to issues like that.
Yun naman, we should be used to the former president. Magaling siyang mag-float ng isang idea, tinitingnan niya. Kung mga sinasabi niya palagi, yung punong kahoy, niyuyub-yub ko lang para makita ko ang reaction. That was just an idea.
I get you, sir. But at the same time, the argument could also go both ways. The president, that also makes it possible, not necessarily likely, but possible that the president could have also made some statement that would also be outrageous in the sense that you're talking about right now.
Hindi rin, alam mo, I don't know kung, di ba marami na akong best magsalita about. Ako mismo ay naghihikayat sa kanya na mag-declare siya ng revolutionary government. Di ba? Yan ang advocacy ko nun, revolutionary government. And twice, as Chief Presidential Legal Counsel, I formally asked him in a memorandum, 2 beses, sabi ko, you have a constitutional basis for declaring a revolutionary government. Pero, tinanggihan niya. And every time, nilalayasan kami sa cabinet meeting, pag naiinis siya, sabihin niya, bahala na kayo, basta ako, ayoko na. Tapos lalapitan ko siya. O sabi ko kasi sa iyo, mag-declare ka na ng revolutionary government. Alam mo, sinasabi niya palagi sa akin noon? Sabi niya, hindi manggagaling sa akin yan. Kung gusto nila, mag-declare sila. Sa kanila ko hinging bilang leader na I will not do that, Sal, because akala nila gagawin ko lang yan para manatili sa kapangyarihan. Hindi ako interesado. Nayasan ko na nga kayo eh. Pero sabi, ayaw niya yon. Abogado yan eh. Gusto niya palaging nasa tamang proseso, constitutional way palagi. Ako naman, sa akin kasi constitutional din yung declaration of revolutionary government. So, madaling sabi, hindi kami nagkakatugma sa parting yon. Pero ayaw niya talaga ayaw niya ng overthrow. Gusto niya palagi, kung ano yung maliwanag, election tayo.
Sir, that's interesting. You twice asked him to declare Reb Gob.
Again, coming back to inciting to sedition.
That's documented. I sent him 2 memoranda advising him to declare.
But sir, what's the basis? What's the constitutional basis for that?
Ang basis ko kasi noon, may pandemic eh. May problema tayong malaki. Sabi ko, yung constitution naman di ba, sinasabi doon, pag ang naririyan, pwede ka mag-declare ng martial law, pwede ka mag-ganito. Sabi ko, ano bang kaibahan ng pandemic? Saka yung panganib sa estado, ganun din yon.
Yes, sir. Pero sir, Reb Gob is different from martial law. Martial law, the Constitution sets strict parameters on what is allowed.
Isa pa, Ed.
Yes, sir.
Ed, isa pa. Ang pinaka-basis ko, under the Constitution, there is only one paramount duty of a president or a government, and he heads that government, and that is to serve and to protect. Sabi ko, yan lang ang gamitin mo eh. Pag nakikita mo ang sitwasyon na kailangan mong bigyan ng proteksyon at magdeklara ka ng ganito, pwede.
To serve and protect, but also to uphold the Constitution, Attorney.